Hi Pre-K, it's Miss Kahelic. Today I'm going to read a new story. Franklin Fibs. What does it mean to tell a fib? What do you think it means to tell a fib? Let's find out. Franklin could slide down a riverbank all by himself. He could count forwards and backwards. He could zip zippers and buttons. He could even tie his shoelaces. But Franklin could not swallow 76 flies in the blink of an eye, and that was a problem because Franklin said he could. He told all his friends he could. Franklin had fibbed. Did you hear that? Franklin said that he could swallow how many flies at one time? Why do you think he told his friends that he could swallow all those flies at that many times? Do you think that he was trying to make his friends like him? I don't know. What do you think? It started with Bear. Bear boasted, "I can climb the highest tree." He scrambled to the tip of a pine. Wow, look at Bear. That's pretty cool. He can climb really high. Can you climb a tree really high? Let's see. The hawk bragged, "I can fly over the berry patch." Without flapping my wings, he soared over the woods and past the berry patch without even ruffling a feather. Wow, he can soar without even flapping his wings. That's pretty amazing. Beaver crowded, "I can chop down a tree with just my teeth." Beaver gnawed first on one side, then on another side. Chips of wood flew this way and that way. The tree crashed down, and she said, "I can make my own dam." Why do beavers make dams? Do you remember? I think we've talked about this in class. Franklin couldn't climb a tree. He couldn't chop down a tree. He couldn't fly, and he forgot everything he could do. So he fibbed. "I can swallow 76 flies in a blink of an eye," he said. His friends watched in astonishment. "Watch me," said Franklin. Can Franklin really swallow all those flies at one time? Let's find out. Franklin gobbled up 2, 4, 6 flies. "But that was only 6 flies," said Hawk. "There were only 6 flies flying," said Franklin. "And I ate them all in a blink of an eye. I could have eaten 70 more. "Let's see," said Beaver. Franklin frowned. There was no way he could eat 76 flies in a blink of an eye. No way at all. What do you think Franklin's going to do? How is he going to get out of this fib that he told? What do you think he should do? Miss Kahelic thinks he should tell his friends the truth, but let's find out. Franklin had no appetite. His mother said, "What's wrong, Franklin?" He said, "I can't eat 76 flies in a blink of an eye." "Neither can I," said his mom. "Neither said I," said his father. "But you don't have to," said Franklin sadly. What is Franklin gonna do? And he said, I do have to eat eat all those flies. Franklin told them all about the flies. His mother nodded and his father hummed. You have quite an imagination, said Franklin's father. The next morning, Franklin's friends were waiting. Beaver had a surprise. Eat them, she dared. Franklin wrapped a woolly winter scarf twice around his neck. Can't, he squawked. I have a sore throat. I can't. His friends all laughed. How do you think Franklin feels? His friends are laughing at him. How would that make you feel? Does Franklin really have a sore throat? Let's find out. Franklin felt terrible. He couldn't eat. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't think of anything but flies and lies. I could practice until I could swallow 76 flies in a blink of an eye, Franklin told his father. You could, but it would take a long time, he said. Could Franklin practice? Do you think he could swallow those flies? I could tell them I fibbed, said Franklin. You could do that, said Franklin's parents. And then you could show them what you can do. Do you think it's a good idea that Franklin tells his friends that he was lying and he was fibbing to them and that he can't swallow all those flies? Or do you think he should practice until he can swallow all those flies? What do you think? Let's find out. The next day, Franklin's friends were waiting. He said, I can't eat 76 flies in the blink of an eye, admitted Franklin. We guessed that, said Bear. But, said Franklin, I can eat 76 flies. Franklin's friends sighed. Really? Said Franklin. Wow, I'm so proud of Franklin. I think he did the right thing. He told his friends that he could not swallow all those flies. And was his friends upset? No, they weren't upset. You don't have to lie to fit in. Franklin was afraid that he couldn't do something special like Bear did and the bird did and the beaver did. But I'm sure Franklin has something that he can do that none of his friends can. Let's find out. Franklin ran home. He got the flies, a bowl, some flour, milk, eggs, and honey. He poured it and stirred it and rolled it and baked it, and finally it was ready. That looks delicious. Do you like flies? Watch me, Franklin gobbled the entire fly pie. There, said Franklin, licking his lips. Amazing! What else can you do? Asked Beaver. Franklin swaggered with success. He was about to say he could eat 2 fly pies in a gulp. Franklin must have been really hungry to eat that all. Then he thought twice and said nothing at all. Even a turtle gets tired of eating fly pie. The end. Remember that we all are unique and special in our own way. Some of us can ride our bikes with training wheels, and some of us can't. Some of us are still learning how to swim without floaties, and some of us can. Just because you haven't learned to do something that your friends have done doesn't mean you won't. It just means you need more practice. So just remember that you are special just the way you are.